Crossing the Line is not a show intended to bully or harass anyone. Do not go out of your way to mess with the authors who write these fanfics. They make what we do possible. Thanks. Enjoy.
Hot turkey is back, America. Get into your local Wawa today to get a brand new gobbler sandwich with hot turkey, gravy, stuffing, and cranberries, or the mashed potato version if you're that kind of guy. Get in today. Sponsored video.
We went to the local hood Wawa today.
Don't call it that.
There was I live here. I can call it whatever I want.
Just because we saw a man in a fez and a shaman outside.
We saw the aftermath of somebody punching a rack of chips.
Yeah, a cardboard display of chips with chips scattered all over the floor. There were like 3 open bags in the cash register, but the employees clearly gave up because there was still an open bag and chips on the floor around the dented cardboard kiosk.
We see increasingly large and stressful notes asking people to please not use the Coke Freestyle machine, which has been broken for weeks.
But they still use it.
Right?
And Steven used it too!
I did!
Steven said it works just fine.
It did! The only
Were
thing
you getting heckled over it at self-checkout or something? Because we saw you having trouble over there.
Oh, friggins.
Thought they were like, no, the soda machine doesn't work. You can't have that.
That's literally poison, sir. We cannot let you walk out with that.
And you said it's fine.
Nah, friggin', my card was like, not enough funds, so I put a couple things back, but then, like, in order to remove shit from your thing on the self-checkout, you have to edit it, and then someone has to come and, like, put in a code for you, which is really annoying. So then I ended up just leaving it as was and got in line to get it into, like, personal checkout and got my drink.
Subscribe to patreon.com/bluebreed so Steven can have more Hood Wallow adventures.
There's the liquor store across the street where the man was freestyle rapping to himself.
Yeah, he had a lot of hand gestures, including one where he put his hand over his face.
Oh no!
What was that?
That's sad. Right next to the Captain D's.
He's doing sign language.
But I got my gobbler, so I'm happy.
Hell
and
yeah.
honestly, not that long of a wait, considering how long I usually have to wait for a sandwich at that place.
Yeah, there was a lot of people crowded around.
But it's like the only place we can get pre-podcast fuel, like in the vicinity. That's
True.
not scary.
All the other ones in our area are like like small businesses, and I've never had a very comfortable experience in one. I've been to a couple, but like, I mean, to give you a couple examples, one is like so squeezed in with all the like racks that you have to like turn sideways and walk through it.
They did have those peach flavored nerds though, and those were really good. I've never seen those at any other store.
True.
Yeah. The other one closest to my place is just like, it's cash only, and if you use a card, you get heckled really bad. Like, you can use a card. I think there's like a charge on it, and also it's just like full of really weird, obscure stuff, and I don't know. I'm not gonna try to describe it. It's not safe feeling. It's like down the road from my house, but I never walk there because there's always people like outside acting thug for some reason.
Steven went in there one time and walked out with like 4 bottles of Faygo.
Yeah, that's right. Like, we were friggin' helping Elias move and whatnot. And, God, what was it? I got a bunch of water, and then I got, like, cotton candy Faygo as, like, a joke drink to, like, present before I presented the water to make people thought I just got a bunch of fucking soda.
That would have been good.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of soda,
while some friends of mine and myself were in Georgia this past week, and we took the time to find us a Food Lion, so now we can finally try the new, well, not new, but Kroger exclusive...
Food Lion.
Yeah, Food Lion exclusive Mountain Dew Uproar.
It's even got a lion on the packaging.
That's true. It's got a cool lime green lion.
Listed as dew charged with berry kiwi flavors.
Yeah.
And a Food Lion exclusive. Food Lion having since made an exodus, quote unquote, of Florida estimated 2012. we have not been able to have this exclusive flavor. But since Steven went on his vacation, he was able to find a subpar grocery store with one single 2-liter of Mountain Dew Uproar in the entire vicinity.
It's true. It was like a very small friggin' plaza complex hidden in trees. It had the fucking, it had Food Lion, a KFC, and
It was a literal cave for a literal lion. You just happened to find soda there.
I had to pry it from his fucking claws.
You were in like cargo shorts, chopping down vines with a machete.
Fucking sunscreen on my nose.
No, there's exclusive Mountain Dew in there.
It's legendary.
It's legendary. It's
Whoever
the-
runs Mountain Dew puts in so much work for all these collabs.
There are so many exclusive flavors in so many different places.
Absolutely, absolutely. I'm very excited to see how this one is.
Me too. Berry kiwi sounds good.
I do
Oh,
like
yeah.
strawberry kiwi drinks.
No, it's
Mm.
berry kiwi.
Kiwi's one of my favorite fruits, so I'm excited.
Strawberry's a berry.
Right.
Like, they knocked it out of the park with their berry plum, so hopefully berry kiwi will be pretty good.
Oh yeah,
Berry
the
plum.
plum one. That's the Circle K exclusive.
Mhm.
Purple Thunder. It's very good.
Hell yeah.
Which I believe is like a southeastern only gas station.
Yeah, I think so. There were a lot of them in friggin'... They were basically the main gas station in Georgia.
I
No,
believe it. There's a lot of them here too.
Mm.
the beginning of Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure takes place at a Circle K in Canada, I think.
Oh,
Oh, really?
I don't know if it's in Canada, but I think it is.
well, one of us is wrong.
I haven't seen that movie in like 15 years, so I don't know.
It smells
fair.
good.
Yeah, it does smell nice.
It smells very decent.
It smells like strawberry.
Sure does.
Ooh.
Oh,
It's not a very intense flavor.
No, not at all.
I like that. It's very, like... A lot of berry flavors, you either range between flavorful and medicine. This is like...
Mm-hmm.
This is like a very subtle, which I really appreciate.
Yeah, the smell reminded me a lot of Sunkissed strawberry lemonade soda, which
Yeah.
has a great smell, but it tastes like you're drinking like foggy paint thinner or alcohol or something.
Yeah.
So I was pleasantly surprised that this doesn't have such a biting bitterness to it.
Oh yeah, it's
Yeah.
very decent. Hmm.
I couldn't tell you what a kiwi tastes like. I'll be real with you,
Mm.
but the flavor is inviting.
Yeah. Kiwi is kiwi is also a kind of subtle fruit. Like the center of it is really like it's juicy, and I don't know how I would describe it taste wise. It's sort of limeish. And
Well, it is green,
yeah, like
as if that means anything.
I don't know. But yeah, I would describe like the center of kiwi, the part you would normally eat. Whereas the closer you get to the rind or skin, rather, like the more tart and stuff it gets.
Mm-hmm.
So like I think this is a pretty decent amalgamation.
Yeah, it's too bad we'll never get to taste it again.
It's all right. I'm sure George is only 2 hours away. One day we'll go there, I'm sure.
That's fair. There's that one other God, I forget the name of the store. It was just like some general store gas station thing. I don't know how I got down this food review rabbit hole, but there was this guy I found that had like maybe 50 views or something. He drove all the way out to this general store. It was like a 2-hour drive for him just so we could get gas and get the Mountain Dew. And he was like drinking it from the tap. And he's like, no, he wasn't like head down there, but he got some from the tap. That would have been better. That would have been a better video. But no, he's like, oh, I'm ready to taste this flavor. I'm so excited. And he drinks some out of the straw, and he starts like coughing up a lung like he's fucking dying. It was so funny. The dude literally got killed by Mountain Dew.
God
He was
damn.
like, oh, they really overcarbonated that. Like having a moment standing out by a gas pump in the middle of the day. It was so funny.
Bill and Ted takes place in San Dimas, California, not Canada. I don't know why I thought it was Canada.
Big C.
The big C.
My Circle K theory is still out then, if that's the case. The Mountain Dew is good.
Yeah.
Nobody drinks the regular Mountain Dew anymore.
Yeah, so far of the new flavors, I think only one has been, well, 2 have been a bomb for me. Just like the ginger one and the
What was the
B-dubs.
ginger one?
The gingerbread one.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh,
gingerbread one.
Yeah, sorry.
I like that one.
Yeah, but the
Yeah.
B-Dubs, the Buffalo Wild Wings one was also like a ginger. No, it was like ginger blackberry or something.
Something like that,
Yeah, it's jet black in the glass.
Yeah.
It was like fine,
Yeah.
but
yeah, don't get me wrong.
B-Dubs is an anomaly of a place.
Yeah.
You can get a Buffalo Wild Wings pizza now, Steven.
Oh my fucking god.
It's just like a flatbread with.
I mean, they can say whatever they want,
with
but
boneless wings on top of it.
They're making a Taco Bell pizza of their own product.
Is this
They
what
had the fucking B-Dubs dogs or whatever, which was just a chicken strip on a bun.
I went to the friggin'
that's horrible. I can't believe that.
It was, I forget the actual name, but I know it had dogs in it, and it was spelled DAWG.
We friggin' went while we were in Georgia to a Taco Bell because
We needed change for the washing machine stuff that was in the hotel, and like no, we couldn't. We went to a gas station and like our change is limited, can't give you change and whatnot. So
Yeah, whose idea? It's like we need change. Could we go to Taco Bell maybe?
that was
Maybe
me.
Taco Bell can have change.
It was me. I only suggested it because it was close by, and also like
You wanted a Mexican pizza.
I actually didn't go there for the Mexican pizza. I didn't think it was out yet, but I wanted to try the like 2 brisk flavors that are exclusive to there. They have a dragon fruit flavor and a mango flavor. And I was like, I want to try those, and we can probably say, hey, make this in quarters if you can. And we managed to do it, but while I was there, I did see the Mexican pizza on the menu, and it was sold out.
Yeah, they left it on the menu like months ago, even though it's still sold out.
Oh, okay.
All the signboard says Mexican pizza is back in fall.
Yeah.
But they won't take it off the menu. They just have a little piece of tape that says sold out.
I thought it already came back and it was just already gone.
Oh.
Holy shit.
They just don't want to take it down.
What is in the Mexican pizza?
Just all the shit you would get in like a...
Yeah.
On like a...
It's basically a regular taco sans the lettuce, but the tortilla shells are just flat, and it's like a sandwich.
Yeah, imagine you were like using a tortilla as a pizza crust, and instead of using your regular pizza ingredients, you use like traditional shit you would use on a taco.
A Mexican pizza.
Like Mexican pizza. It's
Okay.
a nice combination of Italian and Mexican.
I'm gonna shit if he takes that down. If he does, I'm gonna
You better back it up.
I'm going to. I've learned my fucking lesson, believe me.
Yeah, I don't know if we talked about this on the podcast or not, but one of our favorite live-action Nintendo parody series is the Super Cody Show and Panigi Chronicles were taken down by its original uploader. Steven sent them a message saying we wanted to preserve it and cherish it, and he got left on red.
It's true. They fucking... on fucking Facebook, they left me on fucking scene, and I'm still sore about it.
Don't worry, I have the Super Cody Show soundbite for my mod.
Thank God.
Steven has one clip he downloaded where he made a honestly almost borderline bullying video of one of the characters. But that'll never be seen. That'll never be shared.
There's like one.
It's pretty mean.
It's bullying because there's one part of the video, but at the same time too, it was just.
They depicted Wario as a cigarette chain smoker.
That's
so they...
Corio. He's his apprentice.
That's even worse.
Now, this is the worst part about it being gone now, is that any time we try to describe it, they're gonna fucking think we're crazy.
No one can see the manual zoom in of a yellow belly wearing a yellow shirt and overalls sitting in the fucking woods with a little fold-out chair actually smoking a cigarette when they're supposed to be Mario characters.
When we talk about Clover Green, they're gonna think we're stupid. And then the dude crushes his gold coins in his hand, and he goes, "Ah!" and he dies like in the Labyrinth movie.
Super Cody's actor could not be bothered to show up, so they had to make the plot revolve around other characters in this 5-episode series.
He records himself losing a fight in Brawl against Game & Watch, but it's on a camcorder, so it's really, really blurry screen does not adjust to the lighting.
There's a shot where they go to the Magic Ninja's house where he's an original character. It is so fucking dark. You can't see a damn thing.
You see the inside of Koryo's house, and it's just the most decrepit, dilapidated fucking welfare mansion I've ever seen.
Is this gonna be the episode where we don't even get to the stories?
He gets in his...
Welcome to Crossing the Line, a fanfiction podcast where we read, review, and critique fanfiction for your listening pleasure. I'm George G. Pool, and as always, I've got my two co-hosts, Elias Viva Vlogs.
Hello.
And Stephen Blue Breed.
Hello.
I've never played a Harvest Moon, have you?
Me neither.
I've played Harvest Moon on SNES, the original, start to finish, twice, and that's it.
Whoa. Do you only get to laugh when we do this? Because this is the only time I ever see you so snotty.
He holds it all in for one night a week.
I don't know. I think it's probably my room. And we drape these blankets that are really dusty around us to do this, so
That's very
True.
as soundproofing. So
You could put them in the wash.
yes,
Maybe
maybe I will.
take him outside, beat him with a racket.
Take them outside.
Just make it
drape
worse.
them on the fence.
What is human?
Yeah.
Well, anyways, there are no important characters in Harvest Moon. I mean, there are. There's like some, and there's like people that want to bring in Rune Factory or some other stuff, but I mean that's not important. The important thing is watching other characters try to farm.
Yeah, there weren't any apprentices to Harvest Moon characters in Super Cody show, so I can't imagine there are any real characters.
It's true. One day I'll make PS1 graphic versions of all of them.
It was cool. They used actual like fucking green screen to make like Master Hand and Crazy Hands apprentices. They were actually there and they fought them on a green screen. So the guy was like standing in a fucking field and an actual hand came down and swatted at him.
It's true, and like later down the line in the Panigi Chronicles, the green screen king was actually really decent.
They had a cool character named the Wise Guy.
Yeah, the wise guy.
He had a big hat.
He had a big old fucking...
It covered his eyes. He was just wearing like gym shorts.
He's just a black dude they found.
You need to create a long form video essay just
Oh, that
verbally-
would be so good.
just verbally
Bro.
retelling this.
That would be brilliant, actually.
We should, like a fucking Red Letter Media review thing or whatever.
Absolutely.
Yeah, just sitting in the opposite chairs with the poster you made of.
Or like one of the fucking PCP universities or whatever.
Hmm.
Just have a bunch of cue cards and take them down. And with like artist renditions of the scenes as we remember them. And this is when Clover Green was de-atomized.
Right.
I would love to sit in on that. That'd be great. It all left my memory pretty much instantly.
Alright, we'll get to work on the script.
Hell yes.
But yeah, none of us... Elias is the only one that has any sort of Harvest Moon experience. I had never played any of them. They just like never came to me.
And I'm the only
So-
one who's given a lecture. It was on the Santa Claus. It's your turn to do a lecture on Choreo.
That was pretty good. You can see that video on the YouTube channel.
Hell yeah.
Just on Choreo.
You know what I learned? On the worlds that surround him. You know what I learned this episode? Fanfiction.net's app has a built-in translation thing,
What?
so we don't have to read only English stories anymore.
Yo, hell yeah,
We can
finally.
read whatever.
Where?
Fucking go.
I was determined to read this fanfiction, and I was trying to copy the text into a translation thing, but it's just like at the top of the screen, next to like the capital A and lowercase a and the headphones. Like when you have a story open, there's like the leftmost icon is a translation icon.
Really?
Whoa, let's go.
That's awesome. We
Yeah.
can find... This has broadened us so much.
Yeah, I mean, how many times have you found a great story premise, but it's like in Spanish or something?
Yeah, because we just search by like we have our general episode theme, and then I at least for me, I just kind of like scroll through like the different crossover connections, and if one jumps out at me, like one I recognize or think, oh, that'd be funny,
Yeah.
then I'll go down, and then you see like one that has like a great title or something, but it's in Spanish,
Right.
and they're just like, well, this doesn't help me.
Damn.
I am not learning
So
Spanish for this.
So many Spanish Ben 10 fanfictions. Why do Spanish-speaking people love Ben 10 so much?
I don't know. A lot of people hold Ben 10 in pretty high regard these days.
That's true.
It's a fine show.
Yeah.
Like as a kid, it didn't like click with me for whatever reason, but I think it's fine.
Mm.
It's a fun idea. It gets so real when he gets more than 10 aliens.
Mm.
Yeah, he becomes 11.
Remember Kevin 11?
I do like Kevin.
I'm 11. Ben's like, no.
He falls to his knees.
Like, no, I can't let Kevin have one alien. I can't afford it.
Steven, would you let Charmcaster cast a charm on you?
Yes, she's pretty cool. I do like her.
What about the old man she was with?
Nah.
The other wizard?
Nah.
What's wrong? You checking the time?
I just wanted to see if we've been going for like 45 minutes and this is just the episode.
Nah, that's fine.
Okay, well I've got a story pulled up that I've translated from another language. I
Oh, yeah.
don't know what language it is, but
Yeah, so we already read these things verbatim anyway, which usually isn't an issue since there's plenty of grammatical errors and spelling errors.
Mm.
So I'm sure the translation app will be just like normal for us.
trying to see.
Just give it a shot.
Okay, I'm going. I guess I'll read it verbatim. There's like a weird intro that kind of gives it away, but it's fine. Okay, the story begins. Naruto, Sakura, and Hinata ran quickly to see the man around the forest. It seems they
The
are very
man?
far from the Konohagakure. Sasori! Where are you? He kept shouting until hitting a board written Mother's Hill. Name. Naruto-kun? Hinata said, panic. Is this where? Asked Sakura. I do not know, Hinata replied. They've arrived in Mother's Hill. Clinic, 5 p.m. Naruto's POV. I asked. Last time I'm hitting something. You're in a clinic. You're in a clinic. Coincidentally, nearby there is a village, so we can stay temporarily to find Sasuke a month. What? Ugh. I tried to read ahead, and I thought that Sasuke was the one talking. That was Sakura. To find Sasuke a month again, Sakura said. Huh? 100? Why? I asked. You think your wound is cured. Your wound is bad for the Black Kita Chidori Sasuke. Omel Sakura.
What?
He hurried out. I guess because...
The black key?
at the end of, like... where the manga ends, I think, in the first part of Naruto, when they do the, like, Chidori and Rasengan clash.
Oh, that was cool.
That's probably what happened.
The battle at Ninja Hill or whatever.
Yeah, so now...
The battle at Ninja High.
Now Naruto's chasing Sasuke. Which is, like, where Shippuden opens, they found him.
Okay.
But, you know, the anime goes on for a long time after that, so...
Yeah, there was a good chunk of filler after that.
Why is Sakura-chan never understood? I'm upset. Maybe he's just too worried, Hinata said. Right, too, yes, Sakura entered again. Is it whom? This is Tenth's doctor. He is a doctor in this village. I'm learning a lot of him, Sakura said. The waters. I think Sakura has a crush on the doctor. Then entered a brown-haired woman, and wearing a sister. Doctor, what his patient is aware? He asked as so well as well.
This translation app's really running you through the ringer.
I have to like skip words. There's like just double the here and there.
He's wearing his sister.
This is Ellie. He's my partner. He also sells medicine here, doctor, said Trent. Excuse me, I heard there are patients here, said a girl wearing a farmer's clothes with a brave hair that is one to the top. He looks at my way. Oh, so you're M. Introduce. I'm his son Do. If you want to stay, there is no place in addition to the inn. There you were also biased because there are restaurants.
It's my headcanon.
all I
This is
wanna
just
say.
how Naruto hears it with his brain damage.
Okay.
He got hit directly in the brain with the Chidori.
I have to take food. See you again. It's just as it comes out in the room. Hurry up. Then came two women. A haired wear black glasses and the one pink wave. Hi. What is your lack hurt? I'm Mary. If you need information, read the books in my library. This might be a combination of like how the game starts.
Yeah, this is
and...
like the tutorial segment for Naruto, but his head also hurts a lot. My head's starting to hurt trying to comprehend this.
I'm Mary. If you need information, read the book in my library. Yes, your name is. It seemed like he's a person who is concerned about others. I'm Naruto, I replied.
Oh. Yes, your name is.
I'm Papor. I'm the son of the owner of Yodel's farm. If you have any animals or need pets, like chicken, to my ya, Naruto.
Thank you for the head pats.
He said as he sighed out. They found out the rental of this place would be comfortable to me. Oh wait, you have to retranslate this page. Hold on.
Okay, retranslate. So to recap, Naruto got hit in the head. Now they're waiting for him to recover. And
They're trying to like give him the farm and stuff to like start the tutorial, but Naruto's not parsed very much of this information.
But Naruto's literally recovering from a battle wound, and they're trying to get him to farm. This is great physical therapy, pulling the crops and tilling the fields.
For some reason,
I don't know. My head really hurts.
Like some random paragraphs of this next chapter just didn't translate, but most of it did.
Okay, just do your best to translate for us.
Okay. Disclaimer, I don't own Naruto or Harvest Moon.
That's good.
Warning. Uk gaje abal dan lane igni fanfic permanma ku di chapter de kao. Pairing. We'll tell you on the next chapter. Hehe. Okay, here it is.
What does that mean? You took 2 years of Spanish?
That was not Spanish.
Oh.
I'm guessing the warning is that some really crazy violent stuff is going to happen, but we'll tell you about it in the next chapter, huh?
Naruto's going to step on a rake. It's going to conk him in the head.
He's going to wear a straw hat and overalls.
New POV. In 6 a.m., Sakura's POV. Slowly, my eyes are still heavy. He looks like the bed in my side. If it comes to yesterday's earnings, Prophet is coming to offer here accommodation. I walked out the door slowly, so as not to wake Kanata. I went downstairs. There was already Anne. Morning. Sorry, your name yesterday? He asked. I guess Anne is he. Sakura Haruno, I replied with a smile. Then morning, Sakura-chan, sap Anne again. Paji, do you want breakfast?
Hey, Pudgy.
He asked.
You want second breakfast, Pudgy? Come on now, get back to me.
And then there's like 3 sentences of the language I don't understand again. And it says, okay, Sakura-chan. Sakura-chan speaks a riddle.
She's speaking Japanese and they can't understand her.
Yeah,
so he just goes,
Japanese.
Okay.
Okay, Sakura-chan. I then stepped out, walking around the village for a while. The scenery around here is very beautiful, and rarely I relax like this since Sasuke's departure from Konoha. Gubrak! I fell. It seems to hit the person. His hat is saying Uma. Mati, I do not see.
Brock?
Obviously. The pregnancy was cold. Hey, I'm trying to apologize, my little pink... I looked up. Okay, I cannot lie. He is handsome, but cold like Sasuke. He yelled something at her and knocked her over.
He's handsome like Sasuke, and cold like Sasuke, and pregnant like Sasuke.
Lalu, you have to appreciate it, okay? I'm sorry. I'm walking around this city, I said. I'm trying to raise my mind, so do not look like a girl who likes to tease others.
He called her a slut?
This is spelled H-N, then N-G-O-M-O-N-G. Ngomong. Nagomong tapiku sadang ka pukang. Ha! I forgot.
Ha!
I really are holding this hat. Now he stretched out his hands, looking bruised wounds in his hands. I holded the hand. What are you doing? He asked. He said, I'm trying to heal your hands, I said. He said, I'm trying to heal your hands, I said.
Well, he said, what are you doing?
Oh. Well, I mean, they were in the same quotations. It was he said, I said.
Okay. I said.
SFX. Bsh. Well, it's done, I said. She healed him. Thank you, he replied coldly. You know, you do have to find somebody to marry in Harvest Moon, so Sakura's PBing right now, and Naruto's got brain damage.
Sakura just took out 20 years out of that man's work with his hands. His hands were so rough and, like, cast. Like,
I softened your hands. He's like, what?
He's like, how am I going to pick up all the farm tools now? My hands are going to hurt so bad. They've got 20 years of calluses built up in these bad boys, and they're gone.
It's like, wait, how old are you?
Oh, no.
You're 18? Good.
You remind me to someone very special, I mumble. I passed, walking straight. If given his cold attitude, I remembered Sasuke.
She's always thinking about Sasuke.
When will you go back to Konoha? When can I see Team 7 reunited? You want to be with Naruto too?
Yes.
Then some more language I don't understand. Then, oh wow! I'm the stomach of the man as hard as he is.
What?
I'm the stomach of the stomach.
Of the man who's hard as he is.
I think that was Naruto saying I'm as cool as Sasuke.
And he's hard.
Then like, Bugu da Sakura-chan sake tuku.
Boogity the Sakura-chan. Boogity, 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 boogity.
That's him doing it. He's just throwing up a jutsu he doesn't know.
The boogity, boogity jutsu.
Sorry, Naruto. I think that kind of stranger, so... I said, yeah, what? With the feeling of the eyes is still moody until the collision with cold men like Sasuke. Garuda
She only
Naruto.
likes cold men.
Yeah, oh, she smiled, sneaky. Hated I saw her smile like that.
I hate when that bitch smile.
Nagong.
What's she got to be happy about?
Skipping forward a few paragraphs till it's English again. Right, maybe we can ask the population around here. We're going to move the foot towards the south.
Okay.
Sorry if there is a word, and other error, because Yume Khan is still a junior. Belay senior like brother. The brother who reads this fancy on the Siom. Byakla.
Nice.
Then there's like some OCs or something in the next chapter, so I guess that's it for now.
I rate that story 6 boogadas out of 10.
How would you rate the fanfiction translation tool?
Like, honestly, I feel like we've read certain stories that didn't need translation that were around that area. Of course, it was pretty jarring, but, like, it could have just been illegible.
Honestly.
So,
Yeah, it's not their fault necessarily.
yeah, we couldn't pick up what language it's translating anyway. I just assume it's always Spanish. If I don't know it, it's Spanish.
Most of it is.
I give that Naruto trying to fucking plant crops in his hospital gown out of 10.
Crouching around in his hospital gown with his ass out.
That's pretty good. Covered in bandages. What a guy.
I give that story, one bloody giant Chidori gash wound in Naruto's side. Out of, in a hospital bed of a stranger's house. And they're like, what did you do? What is this?
What kind of farming accident was that?
Did you get, like, hit with a cannonball?
He's got like a big gross wound like All Might.
How did you get here? How did you make it this far with this giant lightning wound on your side?
Yeah, they were just like walking around looking for Sasuke, and then he just like collapsed.
Oh, I forgot. I have the big Chidori wound.
Oh yeah, my big Chidori wound. Ow. My big All Might wound.
Alright, I think I can go next.
Yeah.
Alright.
Do it.
I'm going.
Appease me.
Chapter 1.
Arthur! I turn around to see Muffy running towards me with a chain.
How do you find so many Arthur fanfictions?
I love Arthur.
I hate Arthur.
I never see those. How you find them?
It's because he uses like Archive of Our Own. Steven
No.
has his own secret supply.
Nah, this one's on fanfiction. It was the only Arthur.
Oh.
He's scrolling through years of Arthur Reddit forums.
Arthur.
r/Arthurfic.
Aardvark. r/Aardvark.
Anything that's remote that could remotely be Arthur related.
I turn around to see Muffy running towards me with a cherry blossom pink envelope gripped tightly in her hand.
Oh.
Gripped.
It's like crushed.
Yeah. Like from both sides.
Just imagine like a little toddler hand gripping.
It's like a crinkled up dollar in her hand.
I saw Muffy carrying some trash in one hand.
A used napkin.
She reaches me and thrusts the envelope at me, willing for me to take it, so I do. Open it! I hear a voice yell from the front doors of Lakewood Elementary.
Jeez.
It's Francine, and once again I do exactly what I am told.
Once again. Oh, Arthur, you are whipped, my man.
Poor guy. A car dressed with...
This is how he's gonna end up owning a fucking farm.
Once again, I do exactly as I'm told.
I put on the straw hat, do up my overalls.
Arthur's gonna want a simple life away from women.
For those of you listening...
With a big piece of straw in his mouth.
Arthur the MGTOW farmer.
For those of you listening, Muffy is the fucking rich girl in the Arthur series, so her father very well could have just bought a plot of land as a tax write-off and handed it off to the nearest poor person.
Yeah. Here,
You're
Arthur.
poor. Here you go.
You can work on the land.
Now make sure to plant these crops as instructed so I get my tax subsidies.
This is marijuana.
No, it's not. It's poison ivy. Poison ivy.
Plant it, but don't touch it.
I'll take care of it.
I don't know if you did.
I'll come get it when it's ready. I'll send someone to get it when it's ready.
A card dressed with stickers of all things Summer A, beach ball, a smiling sun, waves, flip-flops, starfish. It all makes me jump in excitement. I am happy that school is finally over after a tiring year of many assignments and tests. Too
tiring,
many.
huh? You ever tried farming?
There's nothing else on the front of the card except for stickers, so I wonder if Muffy's having another pool party, or maybe we're going to plant more trees like her at her spring party.
You're going to work on my farm for the rest of your life party.
Wow,
My plantation.
this is actually really recent. I remember that episode. It was like in season 16. That's crazy.
I thought you were gonna say the plantation.
No.
Yeah, Muffy's plantation got really weird recently.
When she invited... You see, it was cool when Arthur was working on it, but when she invited Brain and Francine, things got really fucking
They
weird.
just stopped going to school.
What's the stupid yellow kid's name?
Yellow Kid?
Binky.
Binky.
Oh,
Yeah, Binky started singing songs out on the field.
Binky liked it a little too much.
Binky brought a whip onto the field.
No!
I learned this in school.
Binky's the one doing the hard work. He's being abused.
I read ahead on our history textbooks, Arthur.
Oh, I learned that in my past, my ancestors would do something like this. Their friends would plant crops.
Everyone's smiling in the flashback.
That is the
The
exact...
Lakewood Elementary, the overwritten history books.
They're all animals.
And their friends that looked like me were with them. Oh, fuck. That's the
They
exact...
wore these cool jackets with shoulder pads
And
and
cowboy
colonial
hats.
hats. And these
Oh,
beautiful
fuck.
white mansions. Fucking Binky in a white mansion.
He's
Sitting on a painted porch.
Binky's so fucking, like, innocent. He'd be the exact type of person to, like, not realize what he's doing.
I always just assumed he was the bully.
He's treated like the bully,
Sometimes.
but sometimes.
I only know of the thing where Binky started like sleeping with Arthur's mom.
That's not real.
Doesn't have to be real to know about it.
Fucking game.
It's like the
love it.
stupid.
The PBS
You've seen
website.
it. Yeah, it's like the
Yeah.
PBS website thing. When then like Binky replaces Arthur's dad's spot in the thing, and he's like, "You should talk to me about it sometime, son." And then Arthur's dad is just like, "Help me, Arthur." Binky started showering with my mom. I don't know what to do.
I don't know how I feel about it.
Yeah, I always like associate him with fucking what's his name? Ralph from Doug,
Right. Oh, fucking
the bully.
Yeah, Roger.
Roger.
Stinky.
Scooter.
Scooter.
Skeeter.
Skeeter, yeah.
I hate Skeeter.
I love Skeeter.
I just don't like Doug. He's literally animated Chris Chan. He goes into his fantasies where he's right. He escapes into his dimension so he can be right and win and live happy. Because people won't change unless he makes them change.
It's a very funny correlation.
Quail Man is just Sonichu.
With any luck, I will never see an episode of Doug again.
Aww.
I was waiting for the...
Oh.
hanging.
I thought you were telling me to shut up.
No!
Like, no. We'll watch Doug later.
No!
I'm down.
No!
I'm sure we can find it.
No, nobody knows who owns Doug, so no one can put it on a streaming service.
Let's see here.
Some person actually named Doug probably bought the property for like $10 last year.
Doug Walker.
No.
Could you imagine if the fucking guy with the glasses.com was like legally hosting Doug?
That would be
so
crazy. That would be.
Like it's all internet content and then also Doug.
He would buy it.
Or is it just Channel Awesome now?
It's Channel Awesome now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go on.
Alright. But all I can do is hastily open the card to see more stickers, but this time letters. My eyes grow wide as I read the card, skimming it, but enough to realize that what she was inviting me to.
An island? I asked disbelievingly. For 2 weeks?
Muffy nods. Francine smiles from the spot on the steps.
I don't have time for that.
I shake my head.
It's my summer.
That's like half a summer.
Francine smiles from the spot on the steps. I shake my head. No, I gulp. No, my parents would never let me. I'm only 8. I can't even go to the mall for an hour with friends.
That's true.
I protest and explain.
He's only 8.
Muffy shrugs. Then I guess your parents will have to come too then. Oh no!
The more the merrier, says Muffy, as her wallet grows in size.
And then with a wave, she says, remember to RSVP before tomorrow. That's not a lot of time.
You gotta go to a fucking island.
Mom, Dad, we're going tomorrow to an island.
Going to Delfino.
The rich... And then the dad's like, wait, the rich girl sent you wants to go there? Hold on.
Wait, let's
We
look
can
up.
get my ties. Do the parents drink alcohol?
Not that we've seen.
Is alcohol poisonous to aardvarks?
Don't know. I mean, they eat chocolate.
If they're 8 years old, probably.
True.
It makes his personality poisonous.
He makes them social poison.
The real Arthur comes out. I'm sorry, I keep derailing the Arthur story.
It's okay. I love Arthur and I love putting characters in fucked situations.
It's so funny to do with preschool core characters.
right. Absolutely.
To put them in horrible, horrible situations.
Mr. Ratburn teaches.
That's why Caillou's so funny.
Yeah. Mr. Ratburn assigns them to fucking cook beer.
Mr. Ratburn burns a cigarette on his head.
I don't think she can hear me, since she's already in her limo, but I say it anyways. But you just gave me the invitation today!
She's already in her limo.
My fork moves across my plate slowly, but still making a huge impact.
Eating poor people food.
Ripping your fork across your plate's pretty loud.
Yeah.
fucking DW is like holding your ears.
Arthur, stop! Just like expressionlessly.
Like nails on a chalkboard. I don't want to go to the rich girl island.
I know this because DW makes a sound indicating that she's mad. Will you tell Arthur to stop doing that? It's hurting my ears!
I thought he meant that she has a signature sound she makes when she's annoyed. How old is DW supposed to be? Like 2?
Yeah, it's pretty much like 4 or something in there.
They're like the same size.
No, they're not. She's like...
Arthur's very large
Mm,
for an 8-year-old.
I don't know, like when the adults in them are together, like the size makes sense.
I guess.
Arthur's very well dressed for an 8-year-old.
That's true. Always
For
rocking
a
the
poor
sweater.
kid. Middle class.
Middle class.
That's so important to emphasize. Like you're talking to Arthur in person and telling him his place.
I am.
Mom glares at me without answering DW.
Promptly ignored. As usual.
That is not how it would go on the show. She would take so much priority. Arthur, is something upsetting you? I fiddle with the messily folded card in my jean pocket. Everyone stares as I sigh and struggle to get the card out of my pocket. Arthur has a love note. Arthur has a love note. DW chimes childishly. I do not! I lean into the table and open.
Fucking stands up and pushes the table back with his stomach.
He stabs his fork into the fucking table.
I stand corrected. This is a great setup so far.
Can they have a farm on an island?
Right.
Is there a Harvest Moon with an island?
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
My barely legible Indian Naruto crossing over. So Harvest
fair.
Moon was bad.
It's just funny to think of like farm life, but also there's just a beach.
Yeah.
they have to find the nutrients in the sand,
That's
which there are
That's-
none of.
That's rough.
They have to
There's nothing there to make crops with.
The new new Stardew Valley like DLC is on the beach.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
The-
yeah.
I don't know how old that is
They're
now.
adding bonus additions to Rune Factory 3 for more special time with your in-game spouse.
Finally.
They said that in the direct and it made me laugh.
It was really bizarre how like good that game looked, but the farming looked horrible. The farming was like on a grid with no background. It was like not incorporated into the world at all.
A lot of the games were like that in the Farmer's Direct. The fucking Harvestella, where it's like the big RPG, but then she goes to like 2-frame like pickaxe at the ground.
That was
Right,
hilarious. That was so
yeah.
weird. Like it was totally added in post. It was bizarre.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it did not look like it's supposed to be a farming game.
It really doesn't. Like, holy shit.
Okay, continue.
I do not. I lean into the table and open the card for her to see. Then I remember she can't read. Whoa.
Get owned, Arthur. She's 3 steps ahead of you.
Ooh, pretty. She completely forgets about the love note idea and stares in awe at the card. Mommy, can we go to the beach? She asks, practically pleading.
For 2 weeks.
Mom doesn't answer. Since she's sitting beside DW, she has an almost perfect view of the card.
Oh.
I bonk myself on the head. I am so careless. I need to learn to look before I leap.
What?
If that's the saying everybody uses.
Why?
Because he tried to make her read the thing. She can't read.
Yeah, he owned himself.
But was he just not going to show them anyway? Was he just going to... How was he going to get out of the situation? He wasn't. He was going to go to the island. They were going to file a missing persons case for Arthur Aardvark.
And missing our
I gotta go to this island.
Sigh. The
Binky-
rich girl wants to take me on a tropical getaway.
Pinky brings one of the posters to school and is like, guys, Arthur's a celebrity. They're posting his face all over town.
No.
And they just like look at each other all sad.
God, this works too well with the writing.
What?
Pinky's such a sweetheart. Oh my god.
You should cosplay as Binky for Halloween.
I will. I just gotta make a mask.
No,
Like a
face
big head. You look like Gaijin Goomba from the back.
Yeah, you should be Gaijin Goomba for Halloween.
And I know what Gaijin means. It makes his name even worse. Oh my fucking god. Let's see here.
Foreigner Goomba.
Huh? What are Muffies? Mom is confused as ever, and I know what she's gonna say, so I cut her off. I know. That's what I asked her, I explained glumly, staring into my lap, fiddling with my napkin. Mom looks at me. Arthur, you know you can't, she says in a voice as if she's blaming me.
Got him.
God. Yeah, Arthur, you idiot. You know you can't go.
You can't drive. You can't fly.
You can't swim. You can't.
I made sure of that.
I made sure to not put you in swimming lessons so you couldn't escape.
I didn't put you in fighting lessons either, son.
No self-defense.
Arthur, if your dad pushed you down as hard as he could, do you think you'd get back up?
The dad doesn't react at all. He's just eating his dinner. Looking down at the plate.
The answer might surprise you, son. Your old man may be a caterer, but I lift these heavy-ass cakes all day. Have you seen my forearms?
She's right, son.
We're like 300 words into the story. Arthur's too damn funny.
I love Arthur. Let's see here. God. I can imagine. I wasn't expecting to, I say, looking down, because I really wasn't expecting to. Just wish I could. I can imagine the island right now. Soft, gentle waves washing over the rocks.
I've never been to an
trees.
island, Arthur. Don't talk like you have.
No, it's his dream island.
TV concept of island.
Mm-hmm. Gilligan's Island.
Yeah?
Arthur!
Please do not make Gilligan's Island references.
I want Ratburn to be
Gone too
Skipper.
deep. No! Ratburn cannot be Skipper.
You gave Elias psychic damage with that. Muffy can be the fucking rich man.
True.
And the rich woman. There's no other rich characters in Arthur.
Brain could pass for one, I think. Let's see here.
Okay.
Alright, we're thinking too deeply. I can imagine.
I've also run out of my knowledge of Gilligan's Island.
And a big mansion we would be staying in. We would have even better times than when me and Buster went to the beach. But it's too bad since I can only dream about it, so I try to forget about it. The only problem is I can't. I mean, this is different than when I can't go with a friend. It's a once in a lifetime opportunity.
You've only been alive for 8 years.
The end.
Oh. Wow. We really extended the life of that story, huh?
Yeah, that was probably for the best now that I think about it.
That was great. I give that.
I give that Binky living his best life out of 10.
I give that 10 fictional circumstances we made up out of 10.
I give that 10 no's from Arthur's mom out of 10.
Arthur? No.
One big no, she writes in Sharpie on his glasses.
His head gets further. Does she write it backwards, though?
No.
So it just is on?
And it's a really fat letter type, so he can't see.
Just rubbing it back and forth to get the letters really thick. With the glasses on his head.
Every time she shrieks no, his head turtles into his collar more.
He tries to wipe it off, but just smudges onto his lenses more.
Aw, poor kid. Okay, let's bring this story home. Let's bring the Harvest Moon quote-unquote fanfiction episode to a close.
Arthur fantasized about his Harvest Moon.
And Naruto fantasized about getting better.
Naruto transiently experienced life for a short time on the farm.
Holy shit.
Simpler times. Fucking wearing his headband around his farmer's hat.
Just Just wearing the headband and the doctor's gown. Or the hospital gown, excuse me.
Wearing his it's hanging from his IV.
You can see his ass is out, but he still has his headband on. Okay. Prologue. Chelsea got up at 6 a.m. like she always did, waiting for the birds to sing their merry little tune. But something was wrong. She didn't hear them. Not a single chirp. At first she thought she had gone deaf, but she shook the possibility off when she heard her footsteps tapping on the wooden floor. She dressed up in her yellow long-sleeved shirt, orange tea-sleeved vest, denim shorts, red boots, and a matching red bandana. She stepped out of her house to see the greatest shock of her life.
All of her crops are gone.
Author's note. Forgive me, I was hyper. XD. I'm not sure how to continue with this. So
What? Already?
Until I get new ideas, this will just freeze for a while. Maybe you can review me and give me ideas?
All you said was she walked out of her house and described her outfit.
This is a short episode.
Chapter 1. This is a... Chapter 1. This is a YouTube link. Just put this after the .com. For some reason it gets erased when I put it / parentheses / watch $V equals capital B X A S V capital D capital G capital N Z N underscore G equals related. Go play this music and to set the mood.
Oh my fucking
To set the
God.
mood.
Winky face.
Oh. Wonder what the mood's gonna be.
I don't know. Do you want to look that up?
Let me take a picture of it. I'll get started on it.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, try to copy the text from the image.
I don't even know if this is like... Okay, I'll try.
I don't know how it works. The skies were a deep orange that made it look like it was almost evening. There was a strange purple glow that turned on and off, surrounding everything and anything in its path. The eerie glow made all her hair stand on end, and her whole body shiver from head to toe. Suddenly, she heard a weak and exhausted-sounding moo coming from the barn.
No.
She remembered her
Poor cow.
animals and ran to the chicken coop and the barn. All of her animals, from the chickens to the sheep to the cows, were all ill. All of them. The chickens could barely cluck and just lay on their sides, gasping for air.
Oh.
The cows and sheep had bloodshot eyes and they could barely stand up to walk.
The Grinch has been here.
Why the Grinch?
He's out on the hunt.
Not able to bear the sight, she ran off to check on her horse and her dog. To her dismay, they had gone mad and they released their fury on anything in their way. She tried to walk over to tame them, but was knocked over by her own horse. You made it work? Oh,
Whoa.
scary.
It's Mega Man X50 virus.
Oh fuck.
It spoiled the virus. Or it spoiled the plot.
You didn't even listen to it,
I know what it sounds like.
do you?
I do somewhere in the deep reaches of my mind.
Did you play X5?
I think so. I don't... Either I stopped on X5 or X6, but I definitely got pretty far in whichever one I stopped in.
Okay. But yeah, you can look that up. Mega Man X5 Zero Virus theme.
I guess we wouldn't get copyright strike for that, so I'll play it quietly in my own ear.
Yes, they went fury. She tried to walk over to tame them, but was knocked over by her own horse. She then noticed something that looked like a slash mark on both of their bodies. Tears welled up in her eyes, and she ran out of the ranch and into the western town, hoping to find answers. The purple glow had captured this part of the island too. She started to think that the whole island could be engulfed in that light.
It's like ambient, ominous music.
Mm-hmm.
I see.
She's setting the tone with a winky face.
Purple clouds rolling into the farm.
Purple ganja.
The animals have all eaten the weed.
She saw a frantic girl dressed in her usual dark green and turtleneck shirt, a yellow apron tied around her waist hanging just a little below her knees on top of her denim pants that had little brown X's on a lighter brown cloth on the bottom. Her cream-colored boots came out from under her pants. Her short red hair had its usual red ribbon tied around it. "Natalie! What's going on here?" Chelsea ran over to her nervous friend. "I don't know, but when I was talking to Pierre a while ago, he suddenly collapsed," she sobbed.
Are all the villagers and animals dying from the Zero virus?
Sure, I guess. "What? Where is he now?" "He's at my house. I'm watching over him for a while." Doing a great job.
Over the hedge.
He's at my house. He brought in a DVD of Over the Hedge and changed the channel so he could watch it. He won't leave. He's got a virus.
He's got the I want to watch Over the Hedge virus.
All these animals want to watch Over the Hedge so bad.
They're all in deep pain.
The chickens are on the ground gasping because they can't see funny animal antics.
He keeps telling me the funny Cheeto part is his favorite part. I don't know what he's talking about.
Well, he invited me to watch the movie, but I got scared and ran away, and now I'm here.
He loves the liar revealed plotline.
Didn't they have a character that was like just called the Exterminator?
Yeah.
Yeah. They went into her house and saw the poor little chef lying down on Natalie's bed, still wearing his long purple jacket that reached his knees, his orange shirt, pink pants, and black boots. These are colorful characters. His purple top hat lay on the table, and his blonde hair was messed up on the pillow.
Oh,
poor guy.
Magic Man.
Magic Mayor Humdinger.
This magic creature is dead on the couch.
Too much Over the Edge. He laughed to death.
The cure is also the sickness.
Right, holy shit.
It's addictive as it is poisonous. The little shelf laughed to death. It was too funny. Chills, you gotta find out what's happening. Please. Chills, not chills. Please, I don't. Natalie's eyes started tearing up. Don't worry, I will. And I'll tell you as soon as I know. She ran off and noticed a small commotion in between Chen's and Gannon's house. Chelsea saw Eliza and Charlie screaming at each other and fighting with all the power their tiny bodies contained.
Eliza and Charlie, eh?
Yeah. "Kids, what are you doing? This isn't the time to fight," Chelsea exclaimed. "It's not my fault. Something's wrong with Eliza," Charlie screamed. "Eliza!" Chelsea took a hold of the girl, only to see her eyes were dilated. Her expression was blank. It was as if her life had been drained out of her and she had been replaced by a robot.
She must have just watched Over the Edge.
She lost it all.
Lord.
"Oh my goodness," she gasped at the sight of the little blonde girl. Her cheerful expression was gone and she was scaring the hell out of the poor little boy. "I'm going to get to the bottom of this," Chelsea screamed. "Wait, lady, are you just going to leave me here with her in this state?" Charlie pulled on Chelsea's shirt. "Ah, you're right. But what do we do? I think there's only one guy who can hold her till we find out what's wrong with her."
One guy who can hold her?
Hold her back.
Who would it be?
"You're right, Charlie." They went over to Gannon's house with the girl struggling to
Gannon?
get out of the Yeah, King of Thieves.
Dark King Gannon?
It's with two N's in the middle, so I guess it's a different character. But it's funny to think it's the giant pig man.
Yeah.
Nick Gannon?
"Gannon, you've got to find a way to keep her in place while I try to find out what's going on."
Oh, I'll put her in her place.
"I don't want her to be like this," Charlie cried out loud. "All right, it'll hurt me, but I have to do it." Gannon took the girl and brought her to her room while he thought of a way to keep her there. So Ganon's her dad, I guess.
Oh.
Charlie, go home to your dad and stay with him, alright? Chelsea said. Alright. After she was sure that he had gone home, she decided to see what effects the situation was having on other people. She ran to Mirabelle's place to ask if she knew what was going on, but it didn't look like she was going to get any answers, for when she entered their house, Mirabelle was just sitting on the floor crying while Julia tried to comfort her.
No.
Oh, shit.
What's wrong with your mom, Julia? Chelsea asked. All the animals. I couldn't protect them. Mirabelle was a mess. Our animals were killed, Julia explained. Shit. What the hell's going on here? Chelsea exploded. It's him. They heard an enigmatic voice come from behind him. It was Vaughn in his usual cowboy-like attire, with his silver hair covering his violet eyes. Who is it? Who's responsible for all this, Vaughn? Chelsea grabbed his shirt. Gate. To be continued. Don't worry, there's another chapter.
I'm looking up Von Harvest Moon.
Author's note. Okay, I know chapter 1 is rushed, so this one has more explanations, okay, XD?
Okay, XD. Always badass.
Whoa, he's cool.
Go.
He's like a generic cowboy.
I thought it was going to be an old man, but he's sexy.
Yeah, he's just got cool gray hair.
Mm-hmm. He's got the personality, too.
Looks like it's from Harvest Moon DS Sunshine Islands.
That's my favorite Harvest Moon.
Well, alright. Chibi one.
Whoa. Gate? Chelsea was confused. Vaughn, who's Gate? Julia asked. He's one of the vilest Reploids in the whole universe, Vaughn gritted his teeth. Reploid? Now you've lost me, Chelsea sighed. Of course. You wouldn't get it unless you experienced it, he recalled. A Reploid is, well, you could say it's like a robot. It has strong armor, weapons, all that stuff. The thing is, though, Reploids act and look like humans. Well, except for their armor, of course, he explained. So, this Gate is one of those Reploids? Chelsea tried to analyze everything she just heard. Yes, but not all Reploids are bad. Some of them actually try to help humans, but the other ones, like Gate, are bent on destruction and domination, Vaughn said. Do you get it now? Yes, they both replied. Mirabelle? Vaughn looked to her. My precious animals. It seemed like nothing even reached her ears. Mirabelle, get a hold of yourself, Vaughn demanded.
Vaughn's taking over.
It's not your fault this happened, so stop blaming yourself, he added. He went over to her and helped the chubby woman up.
Oh, man.
Go get some rest, Vaughn requested. All right, she finally replied. Julia, take care of your mother, he commanded. Of course, she forced a small smile. Chelsea, come on. We have to see how much damage Gate has done to the island. We have to go see every sad thing that's happening to every villager.
It's gonna be Vaughn versus Sigma.
Megavon X. Oh, I can name a few. Other than what happened here, my livestock are all sick, my pets have gone mad, and they look like they have slash marks on their bodies. Pierre fell unconscious for no reason, and Eliza looks like she was replaced with a mindless robot. She remembered everything she saw so far. Oh, it's worse than I thought. He clenched his fist.
What did you think?
I didn't think there'd be so many variables. You just said like 6 different things. I've already seen like 2 or 3 different things. Come on. Oh, come on. We need to see what happened to the others, he continued. They went over to Lana's house only to see that all the adorable pink adornments had been ripped to shreds, and an unconscious blonde girl wearing a long-sleeved green dress with a white and pink center part and a matching lace headband. She had burn marks on her body and face. Whoa. Lana! Chelsea screamed as she ran over to her friend. That merciless bastard, he whispered to himself. Lana, wake up! Can you hear me? Chelsea shook her again and again. Lana? What? Chels? Vaughn? What are you guys doing here? She asked. I'll tell you later, but can you remember what happened to you? Chelsea pleaded. Well, I was just cooking breakfast.
There's Lana.
She's beautiful. I can only see half of her. She's beautiful.
True.
She's like a porcelain doll.
True.
Small blonde imp.
She looks like an RPG Maker character.
Yeah.
Maple Story.
I was just cooking breakfast when the lights started flickering on and off. When they came back on again, I saw this purple figure. It slashed at me, and then it came at me. I can't remember how it looks like. It happened so fast, she remembered.
The lights will flicker on and off.
Damn, he's really gonna stop at nothing to get me, Vaughn sighed.
Why is this about you, Vaughn?
Because he's cool.
Vaughn must have made some enemies.
To get you? Vaughn? What connection do you have with Gate anyway? Chelsea slammed the wall with her fist. It's hard to explain, Chels. He looked away.
You wouldn't get it.
You wouldn't get it. This is cowboy stuff. Please, just tell me. Later, I promise. But first, I think we should bring Lana to Denny's.
I think so too.
Fucking God.
I think we should bring us to Denny's.
Lana's looking out of it. I think she needs some home cooking food.
They got a 2, 4, 6, 8 menu.
Home cooking.
Denny's home.
Can you imagine $2 for a pancake?
Chewy!
No.
Butter my biscuit. No, really.
Now with that for $2, you can imagine the value at 8.
You can get like unlimited pancakes for like $6. You know how many pancakes I can eat?
You know how many pancakes unlimited pancakes is?
Unlimited! She might be attacked again if she's left alone. Alright, come on, Lana, she agreed. They went to Denny's seaside house and saw all of his special fishing equipment destroyed.
No.
The catch of the day is ruined.
No.
Denny, what happened here?
That's
Lana
such an
gasped.
ass name. Nothing is caught day of at Denny's. No way.
Ketchup yesterday, maybe.
At best.
The ketchup, you know. What happened to you? He saw her burn marks and went to her. Denny, whatever you did Denny, whatever did this to your stuff, also attacked Alana. And we need you to watch her so she doesn't get attacked again, okay? Chelsea summarized their goal of going there. The tan fisherman agreed, and Vaughn and Chelsea went back to the western part of town. It sounds like Gate is targeting everyone but Vaughn. I think Vaughn's a little, like, proud in the head.
Yeah.
All right, Vaughn, it's time you told me everything. And I mean everything, Chelsea demanded.
Vaughn now recounts the plot of the first 5 Mega Man games.
Fine. Just promise you'll believe me, he replied. Okay, I promise. My name isn't really Vaughn. He pulled off his cowboy hat and revealed his true form.
Oh no.
He's bald.
His cowboy outfit, not just his hat. He had red and white armor. His gauntlets and boots were quite big. He also wore a helmet with a blue jewel in the forehead area. His long blonde hair was in a ponytail that reached to his leg.
This is such a stretch of a character change. Why?
He had a blue saber. My name is Zero. I'm a maverick hunter, he revealed. To be continued, winky face.
That is wild.
Author's note, I really don't know how to describe Zero, so I'm going to attach the link to a picture here for the sake of those who don't know who this awesome guy is. It's WX3 carmenmcs.deviantart.com/art/0. They spell out the URL. I'm pissed off.
Fuck.
WX3
Are you fucking
Carmen-
with me? Look at this.
That's
carmenmcs.deviantart.com/art/0.
That pisses me off. Holy shit.
8524872. And I'm pretty sure you know why I made it like that. Please, I hope you can decode this simple little code.
I hope you
Jesus
can decode
Christ.
this.
There's like 2 more chapters, but I'm tired, and I think it's funnier to end it off.
Yeah.
Oh,
That was a
okay.
great ending.
That was.
Vaughn revealed himself to be like twice his size.
Right.
Yeah.
It's like the fucking alien in Men in Black. He rips his skin off and he fucking grows 10 feet tall.
Yeah, that was cool though. I liked when they went to Denny's.
I give that 3 orders a slam witch out of 10.
Damn. That's too much food.
It is. He wants the free meal.
There's so much to unpack there.
It's a lot of disaster. A lot of varying disasters.
Zero went into retirement just to get drugged back out.
Mm-hmm.
I give that 10. I give that X5 rewatches of Over the Hedge.
I give that Over the Hedge, You Laugh, You Lose compilation. You lost.
I didn't even watch it.
Well,
I need to see if it exists.
While you do that, I'll thank everybody for joining us for another exciting episode of our podcast where we read crossover fan fiction. It's a great time. I love it here.
Same. Thank you guys so much.
And with that, you know what's coming. It's the spooky month coming up. So you can bet on more. We didn't talk about this before, but I assume we're gonna do more creepypasta episode.
It is
Hell yeah,
Halloween.
absolutely.
So look forward to another creepypasta episode next time. It's gonna be super good. And then the episode after that's our traditional Halloween campfire spooky ghost story episode where we tell our own stories that we wrote ourselves with our own bare 2 hands.
Hell yeah, the classics.
The classic. But until then, we've got a creepypasta episode where we read creepypastas from like the creepypasta website or basically anything that says it's a creepypasta. It'll work for us. It's fine. There's no rules. It's spooky. It's scary. It's a lot of fun. Yeah.
I found an Over the Hedge Try Not to Laugh challenge censored.
Censored?
This channel makes a bunch of censored Try Not to Laugh challenges.
Whoa.
Including Shrek 4, Angry Birds, Alvin and the Chipmunks.
Why are they censored?
You don't want your kids to watch that.
Over the Hedge?
What if they swear? Oh, that's true. It's Over the Hedge, so they probably don't do that.
Yeah, we're Shrek.
Shrek swears?
He did say
Donkey.
ass.
Donkey said crap.
And he did say damn too.
Yeah, I think.
He said damn, Daniel.
Yeah, I think Donkey actually called Shrek some names, some swear words.
Like what?
Shrek called him a jabbering jackass.
Stubborn jackass. When they were trying to cut the swamp in half. Stubborn jackass!
Smell it, ogre.
Shrek settles down in his home, and Donkey settles down with him, and then Shrek's like, "Get out of my house!" And he's like, "Shrek, you a bitch. I'm not moving."
And Donkey banged his wife loudly.
In Shrek's house.
Yeah.
In his swamp.
His big dragon. They fucked at least 3 times.
That's true, it's true. Fucking powerful.
Okay, well, thanks for listening to our episode, everybody. We'll be back soon enough. Remember to join our Discord and check out the Twitters and all that stuff down below.
Yes.
I'm on Twitch. You can find me at twitch.tv/swelltimegpool. Steven's got his Patreon at patreon.com/bluebreed. Is there an underscore in there?
Nah.
Just Blue Breed. And Elias doesn't use the internet anymore except to watch You Laugh, You Lose compilations and GTA leaks.
Until I return for my Tarzan rigged etchy review show
God, I
Hell
really
yeah.
want you to do that.
It's so funny.
It's so nothing.
No, it is funny. I have to write it. But
It is fun. It's funny because it's nothing.
I can rig up the model, don't worry.
it's funny because I have an incredibly deep knowledge of the history of Eki manga, and I can do some really just now, just like the POV Tarzan, like having this knowledge is so funny.
Just putting Tarzan's model on a green screen and spinning him around.
Give him glasses and a fucking professor hat.
Now Tarzan may want.
Tarzan watched.
Believe it or not, Tarzan is finished and caught up to the raw scans of Oni no Nanako, but you may be interested to know. Just going in depth from the Tarzan third person. That's so good.
Holy shit.
Tarzan must know. Who will Tadano be with? Komi-san? The Mambagi? Maybe Katai?
Now Tarzan had to import raws of these just to find out. And Tarzan's not proud of this, but
Tarzan had to use all of the forest's internet to download these images.
Holy fuck.
thankfully Google came out with Tarzan's.
I hope you get a really grimy apartment picture to put him on as like a studio.
Tarzan's been on 2chan and they don't like him very much there, but he does what he has to do.
Tarzan's epic adventures in 9gag.